Hello! There's a little eye in there. Welcome, welcome. Let's continue the story. Let's see what this is, where this is going. I kind of forgot where we left off last, but I'm sure it'll come back to me. I'm sure it will come back to me. This should be fun. I like this game. I've been wanting to get back into it, but
let's get
been
busy
playing
then.
other games. Okay. Oh, right. We're putting clues together for, hopefully, shit I remember. I'm sure it'll all come back to me when it loads up. Okay, we're talking about
Where do we
Icarus.
start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting. Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Well, I wouldn't say that, but it was normal for this social class.
Okay. What do the Green's case and the shootout on Icarus have in common? Body Axe plans to lower the age of free body subscription and a series of additional fees related to the use of bodies. Miller, the man with an encrypted Icarite, arms dealer of an owner of Phalanx, an elite security company? I don't think so. Agent Dean, the Chief Steiner's trusted man, specialist in discreet work? No. Toxicology. Analysis showed that Kovalev had substances in his blood that Sarah couldn't identify. Nothing similar was found in any other bodies. Serpent symbol. The symbol drawn on the safe along with the date of the events that took place on Icarus. Fucking Demmer. John Park, politician, shareholder in a Roman company. Earlier leads indicated he was a friend of Green's. Jane Salma's scarf. Travis Collette, a chic developer with initials on a silk tie. The owner of several skyscrapers, including Green's building. Green's last letter. The politician was afraid of someone. He couldn't wait any longer to carry out his plans. He had one last friendly request to cope with it to complete his work. And then technical plans. What do Green's case and the shootout on Icarus have in common?
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
Looks like completing the work meant killing important people. Why would Kovalev check off that item if it would ruin him? Why would Kovalev check off that item if it would ruin him? Probably because he was already dead. Another similarity between Kovalev and Green. Did the same thing happen to Kovalev? There's a little typo. It says Kovalu. The last one's a W, not a V. Kovalu.
That tell you something?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl insulation.
What?
I really don't know.
Did the same thing happen to Kovalu?
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time. Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Sarah, do you have access to the CTC registers?
Well, that works.
Just checked. Kovalev Zekarite never made it there. Which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Can anyone here have known Green and Kovalev were up to something? Travis Collette? Agent Dean? Or Miller? I mean, maybe
I still
Miller?
don't know how he encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
To avoid answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient situation. Despite what we saw in the Icarus reconstruction, Phalanx really does have quite a rep.
No. If Miller knew anything, Phalanx wouldn't have been broken so easily. Okay.
We've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette. Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis Collette.
James!
Sorry. Burn to a crisp.
Is that laughter?
No.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
Okay, not that guy.
Chief's errand
Agent
boy.
Dean.
I wonder how big his stable was. As the chief's trusted man, he must have known about Green's death.
Just what was he looking for here?
No coincidence he dropped in here for a drink. As a cop and the chief's boy, he'd know about Green's death. What was he up to here? I remember him being up by the... Who's up on the thing with the other guy? No coincidence he dropped in here for a drink. He's a cop and the chief's boy. He'd know about Green's death. What was he up to here? I don't think it was the body axe. Owner of several... Maybe it was Travis Collette?
Sarah, this guy also built Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
A suspicious duo. Dean met with Travis Collette, a wealthy developer. Why? Well, we've got technical plans here. Whoa! That was the right answer. Conclude analysis. Green's secret. Before Green's death was public, Dean tried to get the plans for his apartment from Travis Collette. What did Green mean in the letter? What plan did he start? Did we miss something in the apartment?
Holy shit.
Maybe.
So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Collette. And Collette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Dean may have been working for someone else. The chief does his job as best he can. The chief has been bought.
can't rule out that
Could have
Dean
been
was
someone
working for
else.
someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything
might
points to
have.
that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, jeez.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. Be late.
In the mouth of madness.
After our
Don't
little
fall into
nightly
madness.
talk, I knew I wasn't
Okay.
alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
Cool. Okay.
James, should I
We're
send you a
back at the
sleeping bag?
apartment.
Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The feds secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
It's gonna be hard to find anything after the feds were here.
The feds weren't on Icarus.
They don't know what we know. Hopefully.
Ready.
Cool.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Find the place marked on the map. Whoa, I didn't know I had a zoom. I'm trying to remember the buttons. How do I pull up the map? Take a look. It's empty.
The fucking safe. Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
Wait. There it is. X-ray, please.
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Ugh, never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
Refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
It goes down into oblivion.
The wall is a meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Though, it doesn't look connected. problem. You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see it develop.
Hey, fuck you. This is my idea. Don't push it. James, what is happening?
Sarah?
Oh, lovely.
Fuck.
Is there a button I can press to get out of here? No. Oh, jeez, Rick. This is a lot of valves, pipes, and pistons.
So Green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. This much gel could blow up the Senate.
What is it? Is this an explosive gel? I don't remember.
Another victim.
Oh,
Just more questions.
who's this guy?
Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear.
Oh, he's a philanthropist. I like the flowers, sir.
Formal dress. A meeting? With a murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven.
Whoa. A whole ass elevator in here? Down we go. I love going down. Whoa. Come on now, come on. Okay, we're good. Maybe not, but we're better. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh. And that's how you die, in the elevator.
Together.
Rachel.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
James?
I tried to, you know.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are
I forgot about
Why
this
don't
guy.
we start with where you are?
What is this place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Jesus. Find the right place to start your investigation.
You? Here? Rachel would be disappointed,
Billy
but I'm not too surprised.
Korachi? Kuriachi? Billy Korachi? Damn. This place is fucked up.
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for the upper class.
Liar.
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him and the law now.
Who's this lady?
Anna Turner. Used to be
Anna
a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your last deadline.
Damn. Who's this guy?
I'm standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier.
How?
What did you do to deserve your mask?
A
Maybe
masquerade?
you actually wore it every day.
Masquerade party?
The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer? Shot. Needs a closer look.
Gunpowder.
The Emperor of Screens. Like that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Or maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Adam Cadis.
Adam
Why
Case.
am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty.
Does this guy have no pants on? It doesn't look like he has any. Why does he have no pants on?
Sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve.
Never mind.
No pants party.
Standing before the champagne
Yeah.
fell on his head.
Anytime there's a masquerade mask and no pants, you're in a different. You're in a weird spot. Oh, he was fighting. Weird pistol you got there, buddy. Why does it have that thing on the end? Man's got no shirt.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of
Actually,
culture.
that's cooler than I thought. Is that a laser on the top? I mean, the laser's cool, but you can't see anything down sight. This is terrible optics. Awful.
8mm. Are you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a
they're
paranoia
obviously-
case.
It's cool. Looks cool, though.
The shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you
No.
sure?
You shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Okay. Okay, we can use the X-ray
You
to...
aim toward the piano.
Yeah, of course you did. Let's see. Was there something here? I don't understand.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces.
Huh. I didn't even see this guy down here, to be honest.
Like you got hit by a truck.
A crushed chest.
Blagojevich. Journalistic scum. Why so much glass?
Yeah,
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you.
yeah, how did he die? Easy lamp? Sure.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more.
He sounded like Joe Goldberg. Every piece brings me closer to you. That is a very Joe Goldberg line. Very true.
Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate?
Mr.
That was his
Blagojevich,
spot.
together with the council, we have considered your request positively and would like to invite you to the club.
Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer?
The date and time will be delivered discreetly by courier. If you decide to come in a different shell, please bring an invitation with you. See you soon. Yeah, he's got a shoe print. So what? He leaped over? Gotta do some reconstructing.
Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing.
This one. Yeah, this guy.
Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's too rich for my blood. A broken bottle? Did you chase the guy with it?
Maybe.
Respect that. Where were you sitting?
Yeah.
Maybe the glass shards will show me.
The strength of our drink lies in the care. Focus on our family's heritage. We strive to provide the best experiences and memories out of this era. By choosing our liquor, you can be sure that you're in good hands and your evening will be unique.
Bingo. So you were sitting here.
Yeah.
You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that?
Yeah, it's a good question. Revealing.
That's where you were hiding.
What do you mean that's where you were hiding? Yeah, it's definitely got no pants on.
Fucking wiring.
So he's just chilling. And something like breaks his bottle and he's like, oh shit.
You've had your chance. No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
Now he's loading his pistol, so he didn't come with it loaded.
And he was done running. He fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
I think he did die in flight.
It's something or someone stopped him.
Man was blasted right out of the air. Damn.
He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadis and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
He was lucky. Oh, so he was shooting at this guy. And then it crashed the chandelier.
Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Restore power.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
I'm off duty.
Right.
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Now, let's see
High
what
voltage.
happens when we connect this contraption.
Oh.
They just keep his skeletons in the regular closet like the rest of us.
A lot of weird shit going on over here. What the? Oh, this is where all the glass is coming from. There's like a subterranean, what, like sex dungeon?
Now I know where the damn glass came from.
Whoa.
I thought nothing could surprise me today. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos.
Oh, jeez. Who's this poor chat? Oh, it's a lady.
Senator Patricia Terrence.
Whoa, a senator.
Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Damn. She was shot in the back.
The wound looks burnt. Someone was shooting at close range.
Yeah. What's over here?
Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend.
You know, this is exactly how you want to be found. More Greek references. Who is this?
Oh, you. They slaughtered him and bled him for fun.
Jesus Christ. Did they really slit his fucking throat?
Is it an Icarite? No. It's impossible. It must be some kind of imitation.
Are you sure?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because
He
you're such a
stabbed in
noble
his
guy,
side as well.
right?
On Icarus, you couldn't do the right thing. Let me show you whose side you picked.
How fucking kind of you.
Who is this guy on the bed?
Drake Starr. I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's, an expensive fetish.
What? Oh my god. That is...
9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from. It went straight through. Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position.
What a line.
Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star. Looks like he almost bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds. Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before he was bleeding like hell.
I mean, yeah, it looks like she got shot in the back or something. Oh my god. What the fuck?
The senator used it as a shield. She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move.
Where was she hit though? Shoulder?
Was she trying to escape?
Yeah, but then she was like shot again. Oh,
Ritual
I didn't see this
toy.
knife. Crazy looking
Sharp.
knife.
Senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
Cool
She was
knife.
always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
Guess she did get a hold of him, huh? Oh, she played dead. Right.
Waiting for her moment?
She must have been.
Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
It looks like to me. Ooh.
Ton of lead. Burned skin. They had to struggle. But he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel.
Oh, does it?
She rolled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention?
Yeah. Something else must have taken my attention.
get you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kate is shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. Same weapon? Yeah, 9mm. And empty. You were shooting blindly at Cadus. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadus's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
So you shoot the chandelier.
You're lucky as fuck.
Don't
Yeah.
underestimate
Lucky
me.
as fuck.
I wouldn't dare. How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier? Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where? When they're incognito, it's easier for them to open up to sensations. Pretty much everyone here knows each other.
Yeah, this is so fucked up.
A recording console. I wonder what it turns on.
Turn it on.
Zilch.
Turns on nothing. Damn. Let's go this way. Aha. What's this?
Let's see where you take me.
It's a button. Oh, do I need to continue following it? Another one.
Another. This must be a dead end.
Keep going around town. Oh, what's this?
Cables run deeper.
Cables run deeper. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Fuck. Not now.
No, not now.
So close.
Can't move. So that's how we go down from the inside. Interesting.
Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades. A frozen
Pocket
hell
Hades.
where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover. I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Right in this one? Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body.
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates.
21. It's got all their, like, data. Triglycerides, protein total, phosphate, calcium, magnesium, alkaline phosphate. Bunch of crap. Is there anything back here? Any secrets? Secrets? Ooh, secret!
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC. But the certificate is missing.
Does it look familiar to me? I don't know, man.
They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites, why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers.
Jesus.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers.
Jesus, man. Some fucked up shit going on. Kidnapping orphans and taking their bodies?
Fucking Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. restored the power.
Damn.
That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Back up. Gotta go right now.
I'm just wondering, since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
Maybe he
You
closed it.
can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims,
Maybe they want revenge.
what kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
Oh my gosh. I guess close it. I guess, man. I don't know what to do. So that's just sealing their fate, like supposing that that's never going to be found. Deep red. Go back to where it all started.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.
Oh, he was in there?
How could I let myself be tricked like this?
Pull up, it says.
Remember that already.
Slum. Liberty Island,
I knew
Manhattan.
more or less where she lived, not how she lived. I would say below poverty line. If not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. Sarah needs electricity. Lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Maybe I'll stop complaining about my apartment. Cables for sure won't lead me to her. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you?
Oh.
Doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. Must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow.
Okay, in there.
Need to get a closer look. Lady Liberty, down in the dirt.
Coffee is life. Amen, brother.
God has to be here. No, not too late.
Chained up big time, brother. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh,
Sarah?
a swift kick. Ha! The last house on the right. Find Sarah's
The
location.
murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
Go away. Oh, jeez. You don't want that. Nobody likes it. Ooh, this is even worse. Oh, come on now. That's it for us, man. What the fuck? What's this? What about this? Dolls. Mannequins. I don't like mannequins. Oh, I hate that. That's not cool. It looked like there was a way down here we could go. Oh no, I guess not. Sarah. Weird. So weird. Jesus. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it all. Last chance. Jesus. Nope, nope, nope. Is the camera recording me? What the fuck? Oh! We kind of landed on our feet. It was kind of badass. Oh, jeez. Ouch.
I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
One fucking chance. One!
Great. Just show yourself.
You gotta be kidding. Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm a department officer. You're gonna end up in the bank, you cunt.
Department officer.
Sarah?
Huh?
How about letting me know you're dropping by next time?
Sure thing.
It's just a scratch.
Can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
Me? You looked in the mirror lately?
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Yeah, a little more than a
Meaning?
hunch.
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. A comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
Just spill it already.
Fine. You want it? Here it is. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
Old museum.
What fucking emotions management issues?
The problem of emotion management. Don't argue, distract him. Not to mention the wife. I knew Sarah was not going to be how I expected her, but I didn't expect her to be so old. Or at least look so old. I'm not sure what's going on with her, to be honest. Where'd she go?
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable.
Which one? The one in your hand? Secrets of recycled art. This is weird. I bet you.
One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. Back then, it was just a 2 by 3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with their teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Are you in?
Nobody was looking after you.
You're on your own fast in the slums, because you can either afford children, or you can afford new bodies. Well, I was ahead of my family by the time I was 15. We found out there used to be a museum here, so we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. Luckily, for normal people, tortured of misery, desperation, but we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Could you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Cool. How long
It's
did it
taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt. We felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago. Give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
What a bitch. That's bad.
After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. Embodying dysfunction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Alright. You got some nice. Department of Morality, body confiscation. Incorrect will be delivered to the memory bank immediately. The last chicken. My last will, Max Peter Dario. You deserve answers, lots of them, but first you deserve an apology. I lied to you. I haven't gone anywhere. I tried everything to get Taylor out. I didn't want you involved because it was too dangerous. The fact that you're reading this is proof. I'm sorry I left you. Sorry I didn't say anything. And sorry I didn't make it. I only ask one thing, and I've thought about it carefully. If I can't live without Taylor, I want to dream with her. I believe we'll dream together in the bank. Don't pull me out. Love, Sarah. P.S. I sorted everything for you. These items are below, marked with your names. Everything else can be thrown away or sold and divided equally. Max, Dario, and Peter.
I remember it. This is
Chicken of
older than me.
Justice. He fights for a better world. When darkness falls, he dons a mask and dispenses justice. He crows each dawn with a pure heart, knowing he's protected the streets of the city. That's hilarious. This chicken. Forklift! Woo! Love forklifts! Screen panel. Beth, I need your science brain. I don't know what any of this means. Oops. Hold on, I gotta pee real quick. Okay, I'm back. She says, I have not been looking. Hold on. I don't know if it's really all that important to know, but I don't know what any of this means. Glucose, sodium, potassium, and these reference ranges. I don't know if any of this is, I guess I can just use the reference range to know if it's all out of whack. Nothing looks crazy. Except potassium, right? Okay. So everything's pretty normal then. Nothing crazy. A healthy person. We have already discovered the key to eternal life. Now it's time. Phosphate. Oh, okay, phosphate. Where's that at? Oh yeah, you're right. The phosphate is a bit high. I don't know what that would mean though. Jane Salma, an expert in psychology and psychiatry, whose famous statement, synchronization is all that really matters, reveals the secrets to deepening the synchronization process and achieving eternal happiness. Eternal life, eternal happiness. What do you want?
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. I don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
You got a mean mug.
Ever watch any westerns?
No. What are they about?
Oh, you love them. I think you'd identify with the characters. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I tried.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Where do I sit? Dreaming Icarus. Frozen memories. Identity at risk. Make a toast.
Bottoms up. To the past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
Yummy!
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Alright. So, where did your body? Where did you get this one?
Solma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Shall we check it? What does that mean?
You can scan the shell and check.
There's no need, really. Let's not.
You sure you know what you're doing? You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them, and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist. And you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I can't tell good from bad. Especially in this fucked up world. But if something, someone matters to you, you fight. Screw the cost.
Well, thanks, I guess.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it.
Cool chair. She's got a little plant. Seems like a happy plant. Despite not being too much sunlight down here.
Those mushrooms are funny.
Growing some mushies. Some mad mushies. Mad mushy.
Sarah, we need to start
Move the
investigating.
investigation forward.
Just a minute. Not so fast.
Oh.
One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Mm-hmm. Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
Yeah, I better buckle up. Jesus, that place was
I can't believe
literal hell.
all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
Oh, shit. More clues. Fuck. Okay, taking over the body. Do we have any indication the killer took control of Green? The meaning of intrigue. What was the point of the plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Let's start with the taking over the body. Transfer machine. Green had an illegal consciousness transfer machine, kept it in a secret room under the foyer. Green's plans. Lots of failed attempts to save the current system. Monitoring recordings of Green's massacre. Afterward, you can see he took a lift up by himself and hung himself from the tree, but he acted like someone was there with them. Recording of synchro test conversations between Salma and Green. The politician's predictions didn't bode well. Icarus Lounge. Famous Boyle and fucking Park plotted in the same lounge with Roy from the stadiums and Miller from the security company. Red Room's bigwigs. Combative senator, a lecherous governor, and a media magnate. An influential group, they plotted to distract the group and defuse unrest. TV people, a group of journalists and celebrities from the Red Room, all delivering the same message through screens. Orphanages. Green's orphanages were secretly body farms for him and other sick fucks. Ouroboros. Ouroboros? Yeah. The modus operandi of a murderer. Symbols and dates. One carved half a century ago, the other freshly painted. Both coinciding with the dates of Green and Kovalev's final deaths. Do we have any indication the killer took control of Green?
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing.
How do you deal with that kind of desynchro?
And how do you deal with it?
I don't know if I'm the best example.
Ex Machina. There was no extra body or Icarite in the machine at the time of the shootout, but Green frequently swapped minds. did he have any problems with it?
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it.
It's hard not to think about much. It's hard not to think about how much suffering Greens caused, but we need to focus on his problems right now.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them.
Unclear interference. Green doesn't act like himself in the recordings. The machine added to his desynchronization, but he didn't use it on the night of the incident. Do we have any reason to think someone tampered with his psyche? And I think we do.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Yeah, that is weird.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Salma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
What was the point of a plot that linked Green's case to the Icarus shooting? Green's plan?
I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
What was the point of the plot?
Okay, let's assume that this was his motive. What's next?
If all his plans to save the current system had failed, what was his next move? What's modus operandi? What is that? What is this next one? Kovalev take out players who were symbols of the old order. In Green's final moments, there had to be more to it than just these few guys.
You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else who's pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in.
For Green, the killing of the bodies of both those owners meant critical mass. With fewer people in the city having real power, there was no way to hold back the spread of chaos.
Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs.
Yeah.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart.
Why did Green have to die? I think it's just about this.
Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Cut threads. Killing Green was the last straw to destabilize this town. But why now, in the middle of everything, instead of pulling the strings to the bitter end? Okay, well, the Ouroboros was the correct answer. Destroying the world order takes a plan carried out over decades. But Green died before he finished the job. Was that his doing or the killer's? Which one was pulling the strings?
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Nothing but the truth. Complete all boards.
Were you close with Seth?
With Seth? Sure, he was my partner.
He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
And who wouldn't?
Cops and cops are their partners. And he was my friend. So, yeah. I blame myself. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Okay. Let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
Green was behind it all, or the murderer is behind it all? I mean, I've been operating that the murderer has been behind it all, not Green. So I guess I'll say
He's a
that.
murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Oh. Thanks.
Cool. Appreciate it. Darkness under the stairs. Follow the lead. Oh, jeez. No, not again.
Rachel!
No. Come on. Let me through.
Rachel!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Whoa.
Prior to the city are drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's old. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
What is conscience?
I have one of those.
Don't go. This is no ordinary schmuck who slings packages in the street. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I can't let go now.
I gotta do this. We need to know what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Shit. Shit's really going hell in a handbasket. Can I take this with me?
problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste and narcotics.
What's over here? Secrets. It's very dark. All citizens are obliged to abide by the general rules of use as defined by the Code of Bodies under penalty of a fine, imprisonment, and/or loss of access to the aforementioned body. I'm not quite sure how this whole like body subscription thing works. It seems like you're born and you're a mortal, normal person until you reach the age of 21, where you then have to subscribe to the body program, free body program or something. I think they load you up with Icarites, and then you can sort of engage in the body trade, where you can like give up your body, let someone else use your body and they pay you in some way, or if you die and you have enough money, you can take over another body that somebody couldn't pay for. Take ambrosia responsibly. Your synchronization depends on this. Read the leaflet carefully before use as it contains important information.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Yeah, definitely already have symptoms.
Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. How am I not one big lead?
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything?
Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something. People.
Is it?
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James.
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
I have to pause for a second, Garly. I gotta take Emmy out again, and I gotta eat something. My little belly is rumbling big time. So I gotta take a little break, walk the dog, and eat. But I'll be back in maybe like, I don't know, half an hour or something. Okay, bye. I'll let you know when I'm back on. Love you, B. Okay, copy that, Garley.